Oh, yo, Brent Mukai here, the voice of all these anime characters. Today, we're diving into Ed Blaylock's legendary performance in Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood as Führer Bradley. And I watched this like a decade ago as a fan, but now that I'm an anime voice actor, I'm going to reveal all of the secrets of what makes this performance so freaking great. So, join me for this epic, nostalgic anime tribute, and let's jump in.
God, you say? Now, this is intriguing. How much longer do you think your God plans to wait before unleashing his fury? Just how many thousands of lives must I take before he decides to strike me down? Open your eyes. God is nothing more than a construct created by man to inspire fear and promote.
There's something about just the way he says God and the way that he just keeps going into this concept as he's talking about God. I think it speaks volumes to the character.
Order. If you wish to see me struck down for all these atrocities, use your own hands to do so, not God's.
What about the location of Colonel Mustang?
I mean, part of it is like this dude had the best. Like Führer is just the best character in the show, in my opinion. He has the best lines.
Ever since I've become Führer, I've done nothing but improve this country by winning wars, purifying our population, and exponentially expanding our territory.
And here's the thing, like this is like a part of his supervillain speech, and yet he doesn't do it evil. He does it in this dignified, like self-righteous sort of way that, and he makes a good point. You know, he might be the bad guy, but like, and not even what's a bad guy? He might be an antagonist, right? He might be a homunculi, but he's done good.
A quick slash of my sword changes the air currents, disrupting your precious alchemic reactions. How can you expect to manipulate the air's composition if it's constantly in flux?
Even him explaining,
work.
So badass.
Flame it won't have any accuracy.
He's so calm and calculated. Just the way he breaks it down, even in the midst of the fight, it shows how powerful he is. A lot of people think that the powerful person is the one who's screaming, the one who's is just using a powerful voice. But oftentimes, it's the people who are extremely calm in extraordinary circumstances who you're like, I don't want to mess with that dude.
Well then, by all means, let me help you with that. Give my best regards to General Hughes.
It's all under the surface with him.
Father, what's the matter? You look like you're hurt. What's wrong?
What have you done, you idiot?
Oh, he throws his kid.
Your country's leader has returned. Now open the gate for me. I said open the gate, Lieutenant.
The threat in the voice, just the way he just calmly but threatens you know not to mess with him. There's just an air and an energy around him, and the voice comes through, the deepness, the richness is used in these warm moments with the family to throw everybody off, but you also hear this menace, and it's just incredible the way he pulls it off.
How ridiculous. Humans always make a point out of being foolishly stubborn. I understand why you think you have an advantage over a man like me, since I possess neither your impenetrable ultimate shield.
Even the way he's just whispering right now, kind of, I understand the way, like, because he's so close up, like, the intimacy is brilliant.
Greed, you grow more pathetic by the second. Now you stay put, I'll be right back.
Just the way he gets into it when the second, and he starts to run. Dubbing in general is different than any other voice acting art form. Because you can see clearly what's going on. You have to be able to match your voice to the details that you're watching. And the fact that he starts running as he's saying it, of course there would be more energy on the, it's just every small detail. I see now why I loved it so much 10 years ago. And I now that I can appreciate even more so what makes this performance so great, it's just a fun feeling.
Not so fast. Aren't you the younger brother of Edward Elric? They didn't hurt you, did they? Can I help you at all?
Can I help you at all?
With Father's plans? It's all that matters. Nothing else even seems to exist outside my pure instinct to survive.
Such good monologues.
Frank, Personal history and birth, race, sex, the name given to you. It's all meaningless.
Because we don't see his mouth, when you're dubbing, you have to match the flaps, so you're sort of handcuffed to the rhythm of the Japanese acting in a way, at the very least to the Japanese visuals. The rare opportunities you get to not have the mouth on screen, to not be tied down to the flaps, that's when you get to watch the actor really put in the pauses, really kind of throw in however they want to do it. And this is a prime example of a voice actor for anime who is taking full advantage of the fact that they don't have to match the flaps right now. Because this, I mean, just listen to this from the very beginning. It's like so well paced out. The way that he draws it out, he builds it up. We know that this is the final battle. He's already said it. He's already made allusions to the fact that, somebody here's going to die. We don't know who it's going to be. The drama is thick. Listen.
Rank, personal history and birth, race, sex, the name given to you. It's all meaningless. This is the only thing that's real.
The rhythm.
Fight on behalf of my own life and nothing else. I've never felt so complete. I guess you could say I finally arrived.
He builds it up to this crescendo and then calms back down. It's so good.
Wrong? Don't tell me that's all you've got, is it? Because that's nowhere near.
Now he starts to get unhinged a
The only
bit.
chance you have is to destroy me. Now fight, nameless human.
I don't think he's yelled the entire series until now. And it's because he knows. Like, he's in pain. He's on the back foot a little bit for the first time. He's not in control anymore. These efforts, so good. You need to give it that scream, the scream, dude, and he didn't hold back. We get the pain. Oh, the perfect... Ah!
You miserable humans never give up. How could you do that
I don't know why we cut
much?
that.
I was mistaken. I thought the science of alchemy was abhorrent in the eyes of these father, the one you believe to be the creator of all things.
He shouts that.
And your God?
The efforts, the way that he interweaves the words as he's fighting.
You leave him so easily? Is your God so readily lost to your people? Is he?
It's the way he screams.
When you were surrounded by nothing but despair! Surely somewhere in the darkest depths of your heart, you began to believe that there was no God in this world at all!
And he has this this interesting quality to his voice where it's almost like a lisp. You begin to think that there's no quality to this world at all. Like he just there's this thing he does with his S's. I can't even place it. But it's I don't know if it was his natural tick. I unfortunately never met Ed before he passed. I wasn't even a voice actor the year that he passed. So this is
your heart. You began to believe that there was no God in this world.
There was no God. And it's just like this little kind of almost nerdy thing, but it becomes terrifying with his deep voice quality. It's just this little tick. I don't know if it was him. I don't know if it was this character in particular that he was putting on this affectation for, but it's brilliant. It makes me remember it. Has this little signature. Now we watch the death scene. Oh my god! I forgot how good.
I must
myself have never believed in faith or God.
It's so hard to pretend like you're dying because, like, that's not one of the things that we as actors get to experience. We draw from personal experience, but the words come out so hard. Like, the lack of lung capacity, he's about to die. Like, it's just so good. It's so intimate.
If they exist, perhaps this is their way of divine justice and providence. And it seems they've sent a visitor to do the deed. Here to avenge your grandfather. Very well. Go ahead. Your trivial words of sorrow, of love and guilt mean nothing to me, young lady. My wife understands. She is the woman that I chose to live by my side. There are no more words that need to pass between us now. That's what it means to be the wife of the Führer.
Wow, dude, he's just delivering this so well. It's whispered, like you could just feel the pain. And now it was like crunchy before. It's like as he's like sort of struggling to maintain breathing, but now he's like accepted his death, and it's just become this whisper, this quiet whisper. But he hasn't lost the power, even in the face of his own death. He's he's the one in power. It's great. It's a great performance. He's laughing.
And now you've spent all your time asking useless questions and lost your opportunity for vengeance. What a shame. I lived my life by forever following the path that had been set for me. Thanks to the idiosyncrasies of humanity. It was, at least, a life worth living for, and maybe even a life worth dying for.
One of the best death scenes in all of anime, just in all of anything. So good. So just Ed. So good, buddy. Rest in peace. I did a video a couple months ago about the best dubs in anime. If you'd like to check that out, the video link's there. Thanks for watching.